What's up, badass nerds? Now, along with 3/4 of the entire Earth, I am obsessed with Harry Potter. I am a Potterhead. Is that what they call themselves? I don't know. That's not the point. The point is, for some reason, I have never gone onto Pottermore and taken the sorting hat ceremony quiz. I don't know why. So I've just made an account and I'm about to take this quiz and I'm gonna find out what my house is. Obviously, I want it to be Gryffindor because, duh. Like, everybody wants to be Gryffindor because what else is there? I just have to shout out to my Gryffindor makeup, like Scarlet and Gold. Thank you. I worked really hard on it, so love it, please, or I'll cry. Obviously, I want to be Gryffindor because what else is there? Throughout the books and the movies, the only real taste you get of the houses are Gryffindor and Slytherin. And why would you want to be Slytherin unless you're slightly evil? Or, I don't know, some people say that Slytherins aren't all evil, only some, like, just so happens that all the bad wizards come from, the Slytherin house. But it's whatever. Anyway, they don't tell you that much about Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw in the books and movies. You don't get much of a taste of what that entails. But if I am one of those things, we're going to find out and see if it matches my personality. I know to be Gryffindor, you need to be brave and courageous, which are the same, I think. But to be the other things, I'm not really sure. I've heard that Ravenclaws are supposed to be very smart, and everyone says that, like, Hufflepuffs are like the dumb ones of the Hogwarts family. Dumb but fun, like the slutty girl at a party. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna take this quiz, and you're gonna go along for the ride, and we're gonna find out what I am. Okay, so I am ready. I'm ready to take this quiz. So, let's get into this. It says, the sorting ceremony. Answer truthfully. After all, the hat's decision is final. So, once I take this quiz, my account will thereby be known as whatever house I get. Begin the experience. Dawn or dusk? Gonna have to say dusk. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile. Ask for more stories about your adventures. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. That's a tough one. I'm not a fan of these answers, though. I kind of want to say ask for more stories about your adventures, because I've been through some stuff. Not gonna get into it, but it's all up in my page, so you would know some stuff anyway. So I'm gonna say ask for more stories about my adventures. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight? Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll? Volunteer to fight. Alright, so I'm a pacifist. I'm not a fighter. So there's that to take into account. I want to say attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting. I don't know how I would do that, but I think that's what I would want to do. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, the power to speak to animals. Okay, that is immediately the one I'm going to choose, because I don't even have to think about it. I love animals. I love them. Would you rather be envied, imitated, trusted, praised, liked, or feared? Definitely not feared. Definitely not definitely not feared or praised. Liked is a contender. Trusted, I want to be trusted. Imitated, no. I make bad decisions. Envied, not really. So it's between liked and trusted. I'm gonna have to go with trusted on this one. I think it's more important than being liked. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples. That sounds like some Garden of Eden-ish, so kind of want to stay away from that. The fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. That sounds like I'm on mushrooms already. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Or the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. These are all really weird. This last one sounds really, like, boring. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Even though it sounds like some bad Bible juju. I'm a Christian, so I shouldn't refer to anything biblical as juju. But it sounds like some bad biblical stuff that's gonna get me in trouble. I would be most curious to examine the silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples, to be honest. So that's what I'm gonna choose. If you were attending Hogwarts, which is my dream, which pet would you choose to take with you? Now, I was told before, or I had heard before, that there are only 3 things you can take with you. And that is a cat, a toad, or an owl. But I'm seeing here that there are a lot of options. So I guess what I heard before was wrong. So, which pet would I choose to take with you? I haven't read it yet. The first thing is tabby cat. I don't like cats, so that's out already. I'm already thinking owl because I loved Hedwig. I cried when Hedwig died, but and I didn't even cry when some other characters died, so I want to say owl, but I'm gonna look through these things. So tabby cat, I hate cats, so no. I hate most cats, I'll say. Siamese cat? Are these just gonna be different types of toads and owls and cats? Alright, or still no, because I don't like cats. Ginger cat. Don't like cats. Black cat. Don't like cats. White cat. Really? Tawny owl. Screech owl. No, thank you. Brown owl. Snowy owl. That would be Hedwig. Barn owl. Common toad. Natterjack toad. I don't even know what that is. Dragon toad. That sounds cool, but it's still a toad. Harlequin toad. Don't know what that is. 3-toed tree toad. 3-toed tree toad. I like the way that sounds. Still not. And that's all the options. I am definitely going with snowy owl. Because, again, Hedwig. Black or white. That's literally just what the question is. The emo in me, emo/punk in me, wants to say black, but I think they're referring to black or white magic, so I'm going with white on this one. And my house is Hufflepuff. Why, God? Why you gotta do me like that? Congratulations on being sorted into Hufflepuff. I'ma act like I ain't mad, but I'm mad though. Ugh. Alright, so I can return to my profile, or I can learn more about my house. So I'm gonna learn more about my house, because I don't really know anything about Hufflepuff. All I know is that people say Hufflepuffs are stupid. So I'm the slutty girl at the party? Alright, let's learn more about Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff. You probably know that some of Hufflepuff's most renowned members include Nymphadora Tonks and Cedric Diggory. I did know that. I did know about Diggory, not Tonks. But did you know that Hufflepuff's house ghost, the Fat Friar Great, still resents the fact that he never made a cardinal, or that Hufflepuff has produced the fewest dark wizards of any house at Hogwarts. Oh, here's something. Hufflepuff traits: loyal, patient, no, I'm not, fair, hardworking, and true. What does it mean to be true, though? Like, how is that a trait? I'm true. Does that just mean I tell the truth or something? I don't know. This was disappointing. Ugh. So disappointing. Feature 5 reasons you should be best friends with a Hufflepuff. Let's see what this says. Everyone knows that Hufflepuffs are lovely, which is why we reckon they might just steal the top spot when it comes to friendship. Here's the case for why Hufflepuffs would make complex, exciting, and truly delectable best friends. Everything the Sorting Hat says about the Hufflepuffs is true. In Philosopher's Stone, the Sorting Hat describes Hufflepuffs as just and loyal, and says those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. In Goblet of Fire, we learn that for Hufflepuff, hard workers were most worthy of admission. Hear that, people who are just, loyal, true, patient, and never one to shy away from a challenge. In other words, the perfect best friend candidates. Hufflepuff may secretly be the party house. That's what I'm talking about. Hufflepuffs always try to do the right thing. Oh, it says, hey, listen, about the badges, I've asked them not to wear them. Which is a quote from the Goblet of Fire, which Cedric Diggory says to Harry Potter when they're wearing the badges that say Potter stinks. Hufflepuffs are open-minded. There's a quote that says, said Slytherin will teach just those whose ancestry is purest. Said Ravenclaw will teach those whose intelligence is surest, said Gryffindor, will teach those with brave deeds to their name, said Hufflepuff, I'll teach the lot and treat them just the same. I kind of like this now. And then the last thing is, Hufflepuffs will always help out a friend in trouble. Evacuation will be overseen by Mr. Filch and Madam Pomfrey. Prefects, when I give the word, you will organize your house and take your charges in an orderly fashion to evacuation point. Many of the students looked petrified. However, as Harry skirted the walls, scanning the Gryffindor table for Ron and Hermione, Ernie Macmillan stood up at the Hufflepuff table and shouted, "And what if we want to stay and fight?" There was a smattering of applause. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So, now that I've read that and read what makes a Hufflepuff, I'm not so disappointed that I've been sorted into that house. I sort of had a feeling that I might be a Hufflepuff because I'm such a goofball at times, and because I am a loyal friend. I know it sounds like bragging, but I am. I value friendship above almost everything. So at first I was disappointed, but now I think I'm a proud Hufflepuff. And with that, I will say, like if you like this video, share with other people if you like this video, and if you are a proud Hufflepuff, subscribe if you want to. If you're already subscribed, you should hit that notification bell so you can see everything that I post. And that does it for this video. Keep being badass, keep being nerdy, my Potterheads. Much love and peace out, all my Hufflepuff homies.